Hello everyone, first and foremost, welcome to the first video on this channel. My name is Evan Solomon and I am going to be taking you first through just kind of an average day here on phase 1, which is the follow-up to 75 hard of the Live Hard program. I'm going to go ahead and start here just doing a quick voiceover of the chest day that you see going on in the background and just describe a little bit about this channel, talk about 75 hard in phase 1, and just kind of go from there. Now I will go ahead and point out, I know that I messed up here and throughout the whole video by having my phone vertical instead of horizontal. That will be fixed in the upcoming videos, so no need to worry about that. And I also know that the sound quality on these, it's not great. But I will be fixing both of those things in some future videos, especially the camera work here. Again, just talk a little bit about the workout here. It's just kind of your typical chest day, moving through bench up to a heavy double, then going into some incline dumbbell press, do some dips and some flies, but we'll talk about those as they get there. But like I said, just want to describe a little bit about, what 75 hard is, as well as phase 1. I've got a clip here in a little bit that'll explain a little bit more about this channel and, what I'm hoping to do with it and what I hope some people will get out of this. To start with 75 hard, if you haven't heard of it, I'm sure most of you have. It's been out for a couple years now. It is a strict regiment that you continue for 75 days. If you fail on one task on one of those days, you start straight back from the beginning to 75 hard. Fortunately, I did not have that issue, and I was able to complete the 75 days on my first try, but I know a lot of people do have to repeat this. To go through these tasks of the things that you're supposed to do every single day, the first is to do 2 workouts per day of at least 45 minutes. What you're seeing now is one of those workouts. The second workout has to be an outdoor workout that doesn't necessarily care about the weather or what's going on outside or what time of day it is. One of those has to be an outdoor workout. The second one is to take a progress picture every day. This is something I know a lot of people end up failing to program at because they forget about it. So I make sure to set a reminder each morning to go in and take that progress picture as soon as I get up. The third thing here is to read 10 pages of a real nonfiction book every day. This is one that for me personally, it's kind of difficult. I used to read a good bit, but I've always been such a slow reader. So it takes me a really long time to do those 10 pages. Just to jump in here, right now you're seeing my top set of 225. It did not move as smoothly. Just everything felt a little bit heavy today. So I just went ahead and only did 2 reps. Racked it. You can see the second rep here in a second is just a little bit slow, but came off the bench a little bit. So, went ahead and racked it before I hurt myself and moved on to the next exercise. Back to the reading, it's become something that I've really enjoyed. Again, it takes a long time. It's something I'm really trying to work on during this program is the speed at which I read and the comprehension of it, which I think a lot of us can probably relate to more than we let on. The next thing is to follow a diet and stick to it for all 75 days. Now, the diet is not specified in the program. It is up to you. My diet changed between 75 hard and phase 1 because I ended up dropping some weight, so I cut down on a few calories. So what my diet looks like now is to stay right around 2,100 calories every day and have at least a gram of protein per pound of body weight, which right now is between 183 and 185. The last thing here that a lot of people end up failing on is no alcohol for 75 days. This is one that tends to affect people a lot more than they think it will. But this is a hard, fast rule: no alcohol or anything that has any alcohol in it for 75 days. So that is all of the task for 75 hard. After 75 hard, you move on to phase 1. So there are 3 phases: phase 1, 2, and 3 after the 75 hard program. Just to jump in here real quick, moved on to some dips, and this is something that I've really actually only worked on the last 30 days. I've always struggled a lot with any body weight type movement, so these have been coming along really nicely for me. They've been progressing quite a bit, and I've started to see a lot of the benefits that people talk about with body weight movement. So just to talk a little bit about phase 1. Phase 1 is only 30 days. Okay, if you fail on a single day for phase 1, you don't go back to the beginning of 75 hard, you go back to the beginning of phase 1. Phase 1 encompasses all of the tasks of 75 hard, so the 2 workouts per day. One of them has to be outside for at least 45 minutes, take a progress picture, read 10 pages of a nonfiction book, follow a diet, and no alcohol. And then it adds in 3 more things that you need to do every day. The first one being 3 critical tasks. Now, these critical tasks are 3 things that are supposed to move you forward towards your end goal, whatever that goal is. So 3 things each day to move you towards your actual goals. The next is a 5-minute cold shower every day, which I can tell you, being 23, 24 days in at this point, they never get easier. It's something that consistently sucks every day, but it's something that you do because it sucks, because it's part of the program and you want to get through it, and you're doing this for a reason. The last is a 10-minute dedicated visualization each and every day. That is 10 minutes where you sit down, think about exactly what you want, what you're looking for, and what you want your life to look like. So those are all the tasks on both 75 hard and phase 1. Right here, I am just getting ready to finish up the workout. I'm on my last exercises here. We're just trying to get as much into the chest as possible, as much blood as possible, and just finish it out as much as we can. All right, guys, it's about 8:20 right now. Just leaving the house, going out to meet a couple clients, and so far this morning we have done our first workout, took our progress picture a little bit earlier before the workout. We are working our way through our gallon of water, done the 10-minute visualization, and we've already read for the day. So we're off to a pretty good start. Still got to do my second workout, my cold shower, and what else do we have to do? Finish up my critical tasks, and just finish up the diet for the day, to be honest. So we're moving through it. I know those are kind of the hardest things, but like I said, I'm heading out of the house now, going to visit a few clients, about an hour away in the car. And that kind of leads me to, just the reason that I'm starting this YouTube channel in the first place. One of the things that I always love and I always look for on YouTube are people that are just trying to live a better life. People that are leveling up in their, fitness, their career, just life in general, all of those things, financially, personally. But my biggest problem, and I really didn't understand this until recently, is I've never seen anybody like me. Most of the people that you see out there who are doing the YouTube thing, they are, it's their job. to be a bodybuilder or a fitness influencer or finance or whatever it is. That is their job. You don't see anybody who, what I would just call an average life. Somebody who is working in corporate America and at the same time struggling with all of those time restraints and while trying to make their life better. So that's what a lot of this is about, and that's what this channel is going to be about. I am someone who does have a job. I'm someone who is married and wants to level up in their marriage, in their life, in their fitness, financially, personally, spiritually, all of those different areas. And it's hard to do when it's not your job. So just trying to balance all those things and just trying to show people that it is possible to do that while having that quote-unquote average life. So, for the next 7 days or so, while I'm finishing up phase 1 of the 75, Live Hard program, I am going to be committing to uploading every day, and I'll make a recap of why I decided to do 75 hard in the first place, why I decided to do phase 1, if I'm going to continue with it, what my advice or reviews would be. But after that, I have no idea what this YouTube thing is going to hold, if I'm going to keep up with it for years and years, if anybody's even going to watch or listen or find this helpful or whatever it is. And that's okay. I am doing this for me because I don't see anybody on YouTube living this life and trying to do these things. So I hope that helps kind of explain what I'm doing here, what I'm hoping to do, and just how this channel is going to go forward, if it continues or if it falls off at some point. But that's kind of how I see it. So like I said, right now I've got a pretty full day. It's just before 8:30, driving downtown to go visit I think 4 or 5 clients today with one of the reps that I support. So probably won't do too much filming in that time, but we'll check in with you after I get back to the house and start doing a couple other things. All right, so been a couple hours here, just got back to the house. Pretty long day out on the road, but it was a good day, really good day so far. Got a couple more hours here of some work to do on the computer, a couple follow-up items from today. Then after that, we'll go ahead and hop into my second workout, which will be my outdoor workout. Today it's going to be a walk. Once we finish that up, we'll probably hop right into the cold shower, which never gets easier. I've got half a gallon left of water to drink today. One more of my critical tasks that we're going to go ahead and finish up while we're sitting here. Then after that, it's just making sure that I finish out the diet today strong, which haven't had any real issues with today so far. So we'll get this going. So I finished up those few hours of work and follow-up items that I had to get done for the rest of the day. Decided to go ahead and change and go for my second workout of the day, which is just a 45-minute outdoor walk. It's cold, rainy, but honestly, that's part of the reason why I decided to do phase 1 and the whole Live Hard thing, from the beginning, is to teach myself that I can do sucky things. And it's worked out pretty well. There's been a lot of changes that have come forward. Like I said, I'll create a different video about all of that. But, one of the things that I've always struggled with on this program is figuring out what are the best things to do outside, how to push myself to be a little bit more uncomfortable. And I gotta say, creating a video has definitely pushed me outside of my comfort zone. You know, talking to a camera and holding up in front of my face, even when there's nobody around, is not fun for me. But it's something that I've always wanted to do, something that I've always felt like I should do. And yeah, so we're having fun doing it. It's definitely taking up a good portion of my day, setting up shots and filming and all that fun stuff. But like I said, I'm just kind of rambling now. I'm gonna get this last 45-minute workout in, head straight back, do my cold shower, which is usually the worst part of the day. And then we'll finish off the water and the diet, and that's pretty much it. All right, everybody, just got back from my walk and pretty tired, pretty sweaty. You know, I know a lot of people don't really think that walking is a good exercise, but one of the things with this program is just making sure you do everything with intent and intensity, and I definitely did that today. So happy with how today went. The only things that I've got left to do are hop in the cold shower. I've got to finish the rest of this, which I'm almost done. And then lastly, just make sure that I follow the rest of my diet, which I've already got mapped out in my FitnessPal. So I know we're gonna hit that. So that's a day pretty much complete. My wife will be home here in just a couple minutes. So we're just gonna hang out on the couch, relax tonight, and get up and check in with you guys tomorrow. Either way, this is the first video on this channel. You know, let me know if you like this type of content. If not, let me know that too. Either way, I will be back tomorrow with another video. You know, should be a little bit different. I've got some different things going on with work, and just going to be a little bit busier tomorrow. So let me know if you guys enjoyed. Leave me a comment, and we'll see you tomorrow.